The toll rates for crossing a bridge are $6.50 for a car and $10 for a truck. During a 2-hour period, a total of 187 cars and trucks crossed the bridge, and the total collected in tolls was $1,338. Solving which of the following systems of equations yields the number of cars, x, and the number of trucks, y, that crossed the bridge during the 2 hours. So this is a question where we have to translate a word problem into a system of equations. So what do we know? Well, we know that the total number of cars is 187 cars and trucks. Since cars is x and trucks is y, we can set up our first equation, which is that the sum of x plus y, in other words, the sum of cars and trucks, should be 187. So we go to the choices, and unfortunately, well, no, this one doesn't have it. X plus y equals 1338. Nope. But these three have it, so now we have to look at the second equation, which is the total collected in tolls was 1,338. Well, for each car, we get $6.50. So the total toll collected from those cars will be $6.50 times x. And then the total collected from the trucks, it's $10 per truck, and we've got y trucks, so we'll make this 10 times y, right? $10 per truck, so the total revenue will be 10 times y. And when we add up the tolls collected, we should get the total, which is 1,338. So we look at the choices, it's not this, so we get choice C, and that's the answer. Another translation question. We've seen some of these before, seen this on the old SAT where you're given a real scenario, you have to translate it into an equation. There's nothing new here. Translating it into a system of equations, a little bit different, but something we've also seen on the old SAT occasionally. But I guess the main difference, the main thing I'd point to here at least, maybe not the difference, but again, just something that a trend we're seeing in these questions so far is this is a question you probably would have done when you were first learning systems of equations or when you were reviewing systems of equations in Algebra 1 or Algebra 2 or whenever you learned it. It's a very standard type question that you would actually do in that unit. So as we can see, the trend in this test is to move away from the old SAT math, which was more problem solving, more strange questions that you had to actually come up with your own solutions. It wasn't clear. Whereas this test is all going to be about, do you remember what you did in math class? Do you remember the steps? Do you remember the algorithms? And can you think through those algorithms given this kind of real life scenario? So, pretty standard question.